I can't say I expected to see you here. How did you know it was me? Well, I suppose I can't be too surprised, can I? I recognized you from the moment you stepped foot through those doors. I should only expect that you should be able to do the same with me. It's not as if a mask and a fancy outfit can hide the things that matter. No costume can hide the way someone holds themselves, nor the way they move or the way they speak. Nor, in your case, can a mask hide the way you stand at the edge of a room and glare out over everyone, as if they might try to stage an attack at any moment. Yes, I said glaring. Because you are glaring. I know you. I don't need to see under your mask to know that you're glaring. It's quite obvious. Yes, it is. The way you're standing, the way your head is positioned, the way you're holding your shoulders. It's clear as day. Ah, now you're glaring at me. Yes, that is most definitely glaring. No response? I know that you're a quiet person by nature, but in this instance, your silence sounds like defeat. If you remain silent, I will continue to assume that you've accepted your defeat. Careful where you direct that glare of yours. I've seen swords with less ability to cut me than your eyes. No, I'd imagine that the sword at your hip could cut me quicker than your eyes. But it's the burning pain that hurts the most. And the way you look at me. But I didn't come over here just so you could glare at me. No, actually, I came over here because there's something that I wanted to discuss with you. I believe you know exactly what I'm referring to. Nothing to talk about? Nothing to talk about. Are you joking? Did you truly think that I wouldn't ask you about... Yes, hello. Can we help you? A dance? Ah, thank you. I appreciate the offer, but I'm afraid that I must decline. The Bright Blade and I were just... Oh, you wanted to dance with the Bright Blade. I see. Well, I suppose that is for the Bright Blade to... I did? Right, I did. Yes, I just invited the Bright Blade to dance with me, and they accepted? Yes, they accepted. We got so lost in conversation that I forgot why I came over here in the first place. Sorry, dear Noble. Better luck next time. And we make a clean escape. So, where are we going? We're actually going to dance? No, I don't mind. I simply didn't expect that you actually wanted to dance with me. Ah, you're right. If that noble were to see you not dancing with me after turning them down, it might reflect poorly on your kingdom. Oh, I just thought about how odd it is to see you consider things like reputation. Things like that never crossed your mind before, back when we were way... Owls! What was that for? Ah, right. No one can know that you and the Twice Dead were were mercenaries. No, I'm not at all afraid of my people finding out about my time as a wayward. Did you not hear? When I returned to Concurious, I hadn't known that the reputation of the Waywards had become so tainted. While I know we weren't exactly praised and adored before, I realized that many people thought that they were the ones that kidnapped me, the former heir of Concurious, as well as killing the ruler of Vian. There were a few other heinous things they accused us of, but no one was quite as certain on those. But before I knew any of that, I told everyone that I was a wayward. Spoke openly about it to Asylien in the court, explaining the situation. However, despite everything I told them, they didn't believe me. They said nothing to me about thinking that I was lying, but I could see it in their eyes. Asylien was the worst of all, with that worried smile. Now, though, I think that Asylien is beginning to realize that I was telling the truth. Asylien, my younger sibling, the Star-Cursed, who held the crown before I returned and was declared the true ruler. Don't you remember? Right, I forget myself. You're not exactly what I'd call a diplomat. Learning names and titles isn't exactly your expertise, is it? And so, it seems, neither is dancing. If I hadn't seen you in a fight before, I'd say you never learned your left foot from your right. Surely you remember how to dance, yes? Spent more than a decent amount of time trying to teach you how. It's truly not that hard. But it isn't. It's just dancing. Here, just follow my lead. You know what I've realized just now? I have you trapped. Trapped by societal norms. Since you can walk away at any moment, but since doing so might cause embarrassment towards your sovereign, I doubt you will. Oh, but you know I'm right. You may not play these social games like I do, but we both know that leaving a dance after denying a dance with someone else would send a few rumors running through the mill. And right now, with all those gossips beginning to wonder about the past of your sovereign, I'd say that drawing more attention to Lesoria would be an ill-advised move. Exactly. So, as I said, you're trapped. Which, funnily enough, is what I wanted to talk to you about earlier. Being trapped, that is. Or maybe that isn't a good term for it. Captured is a better word, don't you think? Yes, I was captured. Captured and held captive in the dungeons of Lesoria. An odd situation for a royal to be in, certainly, but there's been accounts of such happening. However, I've hardly ever heard of one escaping after being captured. In fact, I believe that I might be the first case that I've ever heard of where a royal not only escaped, but was in the attendance of a wedding in a neighboring kingdom only a week later. Bizarre, isn't it? It certainly was to me, especially since I was released against the wishes of the twice dead. And the strangest part, the thing that confuses me the most, is that I know you were the one who released me. Don't. You can't deny it. I know it was you. You may be able to trick everyone else, but I know you. And I know that it was you that night. You were the one in the mask who freed me from the cell and guided me to the outskirts of the kingdom. No interrupting. I'm talking, and you know how much I love to hear myself talk. As I was saying, I know that you were the masked stranger who released me that night. I know you were the one who unlocked the door and led me through all those dark alleys until we reached the forest at the edge of the kingdom. I know it was you who set me free. But I do know. I'm certain of it. It's as I said earlier, a mask can't hide the pattern of your walk, or the way your hand rests on the hilt of your sword. A mask can't hide the way you move, can't cover every instinct ingrained in your mind and body alike. A mask does nothing besides cover your face. My dear bright blade, if I only knew you by your face, I'd consider myself the most pathetic type of lovesick fool. There may be many things in this world that I don't care about enough to know beyond what meets the eye. But you are so deeply ingrained into every part of my life, into every part of me, that I could never be so shallow with you. My heart won't allow it. It's with that in mind that I tell you that I know without even the slightest trace of doubt that it was you. You can say whatever you want, but there is nothing in this world that can disguise you from me. I know that it was you who rescued me. And now, the question I have for you is, why? Why did you set me free, knowing that your sovereign wanted me captured? You can't just stay quiet about this forever. I'm not going to leave without answers. You're far too stubborn sometimes, you know that? Yes, takes one to know one. You're very funny. Now don't try to change the subject. Why did you release me? Because I want to know. You went out of your way to disobey your sovereign and set me free. That went against everything you'd done up until that point. You must have had some sort of reason for doing so, and my lovesick heart wants me to believe that your reason must be that you have feelings for me as well. So I need you to tell me what your actual reasons were before my heart gets the better of my head and makes me more infatuated with you than I already am. Of course, I'm still in love with you. Did you think that after everything that I said, it would go away just like that? No, it didn't. So that's why I need to know your reasons for releasing me. To prevent a war. Yes, that makes sense. A war could break out soon, given the relationship between our people, as well as between the twice-dead crown and I. Our kingdoms aren't exactly allies at this point, are they? But perhaps they could be. There's a simple solution to ease the tensions between our kingdoms. Well, if I were to propose to you, Lassoria and Cancurius would enter an alliance, and the risk of war would be eliminated. Yes, as in marriage. I wouldn't force you to fulfill the romantic parts of the marriage, though I won't lie that I would be thrilled if you were to develop such feelings for me. But so long as we're together again, that would be more than enough. As much as I despise your sovereign, I'm sure that if you would agree to marrying me, they would be willing to hear you out. Not to mention, such a powerful alliance would be something for them to consider, given how beneficial a trade system between our kingdoms would be. Given how many upsides there are to such an agreement, I think it would be a wonderful idea. So, will you marry me? Not of high enough standing. You are the bright blade, Lassoria's infamous executioner and the right hand of the twice-dead crown. Your reputation is widely renowned and widely respected. I highly doubt anyone would claim that you're not worthy of marrying me. Foolish? But that was an honest suggestion. Yes, I suppose it is a reckless idea, but I truly want you at my side. And I don't want to wait any longer. Oh. No, you're right. I was only thinking of what I wanted, and not of what you wanted. I didn't even offer any solutions or compromises. I just demanded that you join me. I'm sorry. You were right about what you said when we talked last. I am more reckless than I should be. I see that now. I can also be incredibly inconsiderate, which is particularly shameful in regards to you, since I claim to love you as much as I do. And I do. I love you like my heart is in your hand, and it's only you that keeps its beat steady. I should love you enough to think of your wants and to prioritize them. But my own desires blinded me. I shouldn't have suggested the things I did, and I'm truly sorry. You're forgiving me? So soon? Yes, I suppose you have to pay me back for that little capturing incident somehow. Though I don't think that forgiving me for this single incident makes up for the fact that you held me captive. True, you weren't the one that ordered me to be taken. And you did set me free, disobeying your orders, even though it meant disobeying your sovereign. I suppose that this makes us even. Though it's a murky deadlock, isn't it? Just as it always used to be. Do you remember how we used to be when we were still waywards? Always teasing each other and competing to see who was the better archer, the faster runner, the stronger swordsman. We were always tied, just barely, with each of us being skilled in ways that the other wasn't. I could never best you in a sword fight, but you can't deny that I had better aim than you ever did. Why, that sounds like a challenge. Dear Brightblade, are you challenging me? A challenge like that, issued at such a formal event. What would your people think? Their infamously diplomatic, peaceful executioner, behaving so brutishly. Hey! Now that time you stepped on my foot on purpose. What, you didn't think I'd do the same to you? Well then, you clearly aren't. Quit trying to step on my foot again. You are an absolute fiend. Quit laughing. People are starting to look at us. Else but I've missed this. Just being with you like this. I can't even explain how good it feels to talk to you like this again. I miss how it used to be. When it was just us and whatever mission we were on. Sometimes, I wish we could have just stayed like that. Forever. Yes, I know. Time goes on, and change must come with it. And there's no use fighting the change. But I can't help my wanting, even if those wants could never come to pass. My dreams may only ever remain dreams, but they're still nice to think about. Don't you have dreams? No, you don't have dreams? I don't believe you. Everyone has dreams. You prefer to live in reality. That is the most ridiculous... Oh, pardon us. Here, move closer to me so we don't bump into anyone else. Oh. No, sorry. I'm fine. It's just been so long since we've been this close. And it caught me off guard for a moment. What was I going to say about what? Ah, right. You know, I suppose that there may be some benefits to your way of thinking. There are many moments in this world that are better than dreams could ever be. And this is certainly one of them. You agree? Dear Bright Blade, I'm begging you not to say such things. You don't know what you're doing to my heart. Please just let me enjoy this moment and the person I'm spending it with. It appears that our dance has come to an end. Then I will see you some other time. Wait. Sorry. I don't mean to be so indecisive, but please don't go. Dance with me for just a while longer. After tonight, I don't know when I'll see you next, and please. Thank you. If a marriage proposal is too soon for you now, then I understand, and I can accept that. But I can't help myself, and I must ask, is there a chance that someday you might accept an offer of courtship from me? Then, for now, I'm content with dancing. So long as I have you near, even for a moment, it will give me something to hold on to when we're apart again. It might be a bit early to ask, but could we share the next dance as well?